In Season 1, we follow Joelle, a hardened survivor tasked with escorting Ellie, a teenage girl immune to the infection, across a post-apocalyptic America. Their bond grows amidst challenges, revealing the complexities of love and sacrifice. The Last of Us Season 2 is finally out. Let's go over these 5 words while we recap Season 1. The first word is outbreak, a sudden occurrence of a disease. The outbreak spread rapidly, overwhelming hospitals. Number 2, quarantine zone, a restricted area to prevent disease spread. For example, they entered quarantine zone seeking safety. Number 3, smugglers, someone who transports people or goods illegally. For example, Joel worked as a smuggler in the black market. Number 4, infected, individuals affected by the cordyceps fungus, of course, in this series. For example, the infected roam the street posing constant danger. And the number 5, survivor, someone who remains alive after a disaster. For example, Ellie is a survivor, resilient and brave. But did you know that The Last of Us was a video game before being a series? Let's learn some vocabulary related to video games then. For example, do you know what an NPC is? Characters not controlled by players. The shopkeeper is an NPC, providing players different quests, whereas a PC is a playable character, a character controlled by a player. For example, Joel in the game is a PC. He's a playable character. And do you know what a cutscene is? It's a non-interactive sequence advancing the story.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday? You kept complaining about your broken watch. So I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
And do you know what a loot is? They can be items collected in a game. Or it can also mean to steal things from someone else. For example, they looted supplies from the abandoned store. And this is very common in the game and in the series. They're constantly stealing things from abandoned places because basically the whole world is abandoned. And do you know what a stealth mode is? This is a playing style focusing on avoiding detection. For example, he used stealth mode to bypass the guards. It's basically being very cautious. And do you know what the meaning of respawn is? If you're playing games and you die, which will probably happen, then you respawn. You reappear in the game after being killed. For example, after defeat, characters usually respawn at the checkpoint. And the last one. What's the meaning of Easter eggs if we're talking about games? Well, these are hidden messages or features in video games. Sometimes you're gonna be finding Easter eggs in different games. This means you're gonna be finding references to other games. Or you're even going to find hidden features in a game. And after all that lingo that we've just learned, let's listen to Pedro Pascal, one of the main actors in this series.
We're doing Chile
I'm a
versus
Yank.
US because you're a Yankee. I'm a
Yeah.
Chileno, gringo, according to my enormous family. And
here we go.
Super Ocho. So this is a very famous.
okay.
This would be like this is a wafery. It's not even really a chocolate bar. I will have some,
Let's take a
but
look.
there's no competition for me.
Oh, really? Super 8's that much better?
No, this is my favorite
Oh, really?
chocolate bar.
Well, get ready to have a case of it shipped to you now.
Sorry, Chile.
As you can see, he's always mentioning Chile. He's very proud of his origins because all his family is from Chile, but he's American. He speaks perfect English, so we're not here to analyze how well he speaks, but just to talk about how fluent he is both in Spanish and English. Check now his Spanish.
Pedro, hay que decirlo, eres el hombre del momento. Sabemos que hoy aparte...
Hay que decirlo.
Hay que decirlo, sí, hay que decirlo.
Así lo entendieron el Festival de Cannes y los seleccionadores de los Óscares, que la tuvieron en sus competencias.
Perfect.
Seducidos de nuevo con el cine nuestro de Latinoamérica. Se me perdió, pero me entienden el punto.
Maybe you're here just to learn some English, but if you're here and your native language is not Spanish, remember that Promova, apart from being an app to learn English, you can learn Spanish as well. You can learn French. So Promova app is to learn languages. But now, enough of interviews. Let's go back to The Last of Us Season 2. This season is full of rich expressions for my ESL students, for my English as a second language students. To pose a threat, to be dangerous. For example, the fungus posed a threat to humanity. Another expression is to bail someone out, to help someone who is in trouble. For example, in season 1, Ellie bailed him out when he was in trouble and he needed to escape. To rip someone off, it can be to overcharge someone. For example, the trader was ripping them off. He was charging them much more than he should be doing. In the series, they also talk a lot about being born after the outbreak. And that means lacking that pre-outbreak experience. Ellie, for example, was born after the outbreak, after all started. And the last expression, to shake it off. 'Cause the player's gonna play, shake it off, shake it off, To shake something off means to recover from a setback. For example, Joel told Ellie to shake it off and move on, to continue without thinking about that setback that they had. And that's a wrap. We're done. Don't miss The Last of Us Season 2 and stay tuned for more Promova episodes. My name's Teacher Noty, this is Promova, and of course, give us a like, leave your comment, subscribe to this channel, and of course, if you can, click on the bell down below so that YouTube tells you when a new podcast or a new video is out. Bye!